Hi. Hey everybody, coming in, joining. Hey Hoot. Hey Ka. How are you both? Hey Kayla. How are you? Hey Cute. How are you? Is my sound okay, guys, or is the air conditioning bothering you? If the air conditioning's too loud, let me know and I'll turn it off. I'm alright, I'm good. Glad everyone's good. Just finished eating, so I'm happy. Yay. Never deny a pregnant woman of her food. Because you lose fingers and toes and lives and all stuff. Nothing ever works. I'll be okay, I'm extremely hurt. Why? What's wrong, cute? Message me after, babes. You can ring me if you want after this. I'm still awake if you want to ring me, cute. You know how to. Hey, PJ, how are you? Ring me after this, cute. We'll have a catch up. I'm still awake, so you can ring me. What's everybody been up to today? We got beef on ready for a Sunday dinner tomorrow on a Friday, but oh my god, all I can smell is beef and it smells so good. I'm literally in exactly the same place. I'll be alright. If you need me, Hoot, you know where I am. You can ring me, message me, whatever you need. Hey Luna, I got my phone the other way. I got my aircon on. There's my little corner. Although I am just in exactly the same place. Just with a different night shirt on. I could keep it this way if you want to, but I look like shit. I just did my meds for the night, so I don't know, I feel a bit bleh. How are you feeling, Joe? Okay, just like the pain is eased up a bit, so that's a bonus. But I still haven't got any frigging colour left. I'm still like, oh god, I still look like crap. That's better, you can see you now. I don't know, girl. I don't know if that's better or not. I look friggin' rough as fuck. Look rough. Goes back to the old days of being in a dark room and talking and not having any lights on. You probably do you remember those days, Hoot? We love you, Cece. Did you manage to do food and stuff when you left Britta's life? I remember. This is back to old days. We're going back old school. I don't understand why people care about more about YouTube drama than and revenge than friendships. I don't know, babe. Unfortunately, it happens a lot. And I hear you. If anyone understands that, I get it. It's me. YouTube is just YouTube, man. And it's like I understand where everyone's coming from. Like, I genuinely do. I get it. Uni's chat with Stina last night made me so uncomfortable. Like, I didn't see it firsthand. I had to go back and watch it. But Stina's been in Uni's chat for a long time, so I really felt bad for her and felt like, but I did feel like it was because two other people went in just about the same time. And it's not normally like that. Uni's chat is normally like really quite cool. But I think Stina sort of just came in at the wrong sort of time, to be fair. But what I was saying is, I do get why everyone's like on this thing with Katie. She is very erratic at the moment. But who really gives a shit? Like, who cares? You don't have to live with this woman. You don't have to watch this woman. Like, I have no idea what was even going on for weeks. I was like, I'm just oblivious to it all. That chat has been like that often. PJ, I must be honest, that's the only time I've ever seen that chat like that since I've been in there. So I don't know about before. Obviously you were there, you've been there a long time. But I really didn't like that. I didn't like that Stina got a bit like, sorry, I keep moving this damn camera. But like, just don't watch her. Simple. If you don't like her, you don't like her views, just don't freaking watch her. Like, I don't watch her. I don't know what she's doing. I don't follow her on Twitter. I don't watch her videos. I don't give a fuck, to be perfectly honest. Like, I really couldn't care less. But when I've been in Uni's chats, like, I can only speak for myself and for when I've been in there. It's never normally like that. It's normally quite mellow and like just everyone's chatting shit. Like, and it's not just all the same opinions either. But I do get that you guys have known and been in there longer. It was chaotic last night. It usually is chilled. Yeah, and that, I can only speak for myself. And like, see, cute. That's how I saw it. Last night was super uncomfortable. I felt super sorry for Stina. I think she came in at the wrong moment. I really do. I don't watch Katie, Steve, or Uni. I started watching Uni not so long. Actually, I've always watched him and gone back and forth on him. That's kind of a lie. But I've never like full on watched. Does that make sense? But I have recently. And I'm enjoying this content. I enjoy his chat and stuff like that. I try to warn all of you. Yeah. I do. I like I normally do like the chat, I must admit, I do. But last night was the first time I'd sort of been like, I did feel uncomfortable rewatching it, and like Stina, and Stina's not a bad girl, like she just doesn't like Katie. And that's fine, not many of us do. We can all not like Katie and still like get on, you know? Hey Bubba. It's just craziness. It really is. It's just, for me personally, I just don't give a fuck. I really don't. I don't care. Like, if people want to come after me and do videos about me, like, do it. If people want to do videos about Katie and got issues and wants to do real criticism videos, do it. I got no issues with that. And that's what I was trying to say to Britta's earlier. There's a huge difference with criticizing Katie's actions and going after Katie. I'm not going to criticize her parenting or how she looks, her hair, her size. I'm not gonna criticize. It's none of my damn business. As long as she's happy in her body, who gives a fuck? If somebody wants to criticize something she's doing, crack on. I don't care. Me either, Joe. It's just craziness, cute. Honestly, it's just like, and it's not normally like that. I've not seen it. I know PJ just said it has been like that before. I've just never seen it like that. So it was. I wish Uni had took a little bit more notice of his chat last night so that he could have nipped it in the bud quite early on. Because I felt like it was uncalled for, especially as Stina is actually a member of his channel. That kind of hurt my feelings for her, because she's not a bad girl. She's a nice girl. But I do think it was the time she came in. So humid. Oh God, no, I can't. I've got the air conditioning on because I'm so hot. The one thing to say is, but when they start attacking family, you are affected. Everyone would be affected. Words do hurt. I agree. And that's what I mean. Like, Luna, I'm like, if I want to, I'm going to criticize someone, even if I would criticize Katie, like, if I give a shit that much, I would criticize her. You know, I don't, so I don't watch her, so I don't have any idea about this whole James Charles and Star, whatever his name is. I don't know, I don't care, I don't watch any of them. But if you're going to criticize her for that, not criticize her for the way she looks, for her size, for how she parents. Do you know what I mean? That's just, there's no need. 87 here now, I'm dying. Oh God, no, I can't even. Honest to God. I'm so hot. I think for me it's because I'm on these strong meds and the antibiotics and whatnot. And I still got to do my painkillers yet. My antibac, sorry, not my painkillers. Still got to do my last antibac. Yeah. Thank you, Carrie. It's one thing to say it, but when they, oh, I read that, when they start attacking your family. They do it all the time to me, Luna. On Twitter, they attack me for not parenting my daughter. And it's like, would you want a 14-year-old kid bringing up another kid? Shut up. She has an amazing life, and it was best for her, not what was best for my feelings. Or for them to have a fucking dig at me about it. It's ridiculous. What's everyone else been up to today? Sorry, I just gotta move this water bottle a little bit. What's everyone else been up to today apart from being boiling hot? It's not going to be a long one here anyway. I just wanted to sort of come on and say hi, and hope my air conditioner didn't bother everybody, because it's pretty loud. And my bedroom's a mess. I took a nap. I know they do. They talk about things that they know will hurt you. Oh, strawberries. I want strawberries so bad, Angela. Be right back. Poppy break. Cleaning as usual. Yeah, Luna, the thing is, it doesn't hurt my feelings. It's like, if adoption, if talking about adoption hurted my feelings, why would I have told you all in the first place? Do you know what I'm saying? If it was something that upset me to speak about, I wouldn't have spoke about it in the first place. None of you, sorry, none of you guys would have known any different. I didn't have to tell everybody that. I didn't have to. I could have just said, I have a daughter. No one needed to know the details of that surrounding that. And I told because it's part of my life, and I wanted to try and be as open as possible. I'm sure there's things that you still don't know about me. Not that I can think offhand, but I'm sure there is. But you can be as open or as open as you can be, I suppose, on YouTube. And that's a huge part of who I am and what I am. So, I'm going to tell the truth about adoption, because it does work. Sometimes it is for the best, sometimes. And sometimes those, her parents are amazing people. They are really, really are amazing people. Cube said, it's sad how people use personal things to hurt you, Joe. It just shows their character. Yeah, and it's just craziness. It really is. It really is. It's absolutely insane. There's no need for it whatsoever. That's what matters, Joe. Yeah, and she had the best life. Like, I can put my hand on my heart and say 100% she wouldn't have had the life that she has had if she'd stayed with me. I could give her all the love she needs. Love don't put food on the table. Love don't put clothes on her back. I know 100% that she wouldn't have gone to university like she did, and she wouldn't have an amazing job like she's got now, because it rolls, And she wasn't going to be another statistic. There's no way that she was going to be another statistic at all. And I couldn't do abortion. Even at that age, I was I was strongly against it for myself. What others do, I don't judge others for doing it, but for me, I couldn't. There was no way. I'm glad you shared your story about adoption. Thanks, babe. And like, adoption is an amazing thing from both sides. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot that's like both sides of adoption that is painful. Like, I know her mum, it hurts her mum's feelings that she never gave birth to her. But it's like I was trying to explain to her when we first started talking, what hurts your feelings is the opposite to what hurts my feelings. I want to raise my daughter, clearly, but you got to raise her, I got to give birth to her. So, it swings and roundabouts. And adoption sometimes is the right thing to do. That other family will give that child everything you possibly can't give. And love don't put clothes on her back, doesn't put food on the table. And it's just another cycle. Hi, CJ, how are you? We were just talking about adoption and people using it to hurt my feelings, which it doesn't. So we were just talking about that, babe. You did what you felt was right in your heart. Don't let anyone tell you different. Thank you, Ange. Yeah, abortion many times comes back to haunt people uh, that do it. I couldn't do it. It definitely wasn't for me. I personally couldn't do it. Friends of mine have, and I know that it plays on their mind a lot, even now at our age of like 40 plus. So yeah, it is like, it is a lot, but I'm one of the lucky ones that I got my daughter back, that we have an amazing relationship. You know, it's her birthday the end of this month. So I was just like snooping through Pandora to buy it. She loves Pandora. Anything Pandora, she loves Pandora. So I put it on my community post once I finished here and show you guys. I just bought her a little thumb ring for Pandora. Um, what again? Some assholes saying that. They're just ridiculous. You're a strong woman, Joe. Thank you, Bubba. I hate that so much. Sorry, Joe. It's fine, CJ. They're just trying to. They think it hurts my feelings, and it really doesn't, because adoption worked for us. Was it one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my entire life? Absolutely. Did it hurt my feelings for years and years and years? Could I not talk about it even? Yeah. But on the same token, it was what was best for her. It's not about what's best for me or my feelings or how it affected me. It was best for my child to have the best upbringing by the parents that wanted her so badly. Who gives a shit? If not for a woman thinking about the well-being and future of her child, I would not have my beautiful daughter and grandchild. Exactly, Hoot. And like, think about all the hoops you went through to get your child. You know what I mean? Exactly, CJ. CJ said, well, that's super hurtful. The only one exposes their cruel, miserable hearts. But you put you put a child over yourself, and that's what matters. A strong, beautiful soul. Thank you. Exactly, Hoot. I wouldn't be either. Adoption is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Like, it genuinely is. It really does. Like, you know, I know for Michelle's parents, like, their name's Frank and Linda. They live about 60 miles from me, and they are amazing. Like, honest to God. They're a little older than me and Carl, but they are so. He's funny as hell. He's Italian, and he is so funny. And Linda's a nurse, and she's so loving. She's so caring, and like, Moo has had the best friggin' life. Like, honest to God. And now, like she says, she's like, now I have the best of both worlds. I have two sets of parents that love me. I'm the only child with both sets of parents, so I'm a spoiled bitch. Why wouldn't I love it? And she's right. Do you mean she got the best of both worlds? I commend you for making an adult decision and not being selfish and putting your daughter first. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Everyone wins in adoption. I agree with that. I think everyone wins. I really do. You love your baby so much that you choose to give her to amazing one, selfless decisions. Exactly. I'll have to find a picture. I have got a picture of me and her mum. I'll have to find it for you. It's funny because I put it up on Facebook and I put my two mums or something, and Missy was just like, oh my God, you a freak. But they're lovely, lovely people. They're genuinely nice people. Like, I couldn't have asked for a better parents for her. Like, and I think that's another thing, is I've not tried to overstep my boundaries. Like, they are her parents. I might have given birth to her, but they're her mum and dad. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm her mother, but they're her mum and dad. So it is. My birth mother named me Michelle too, Joe. Aww. She hates her name. Like, really badly hates her name. She always blames me. She's like, I hate my name. Why didn't you choose something prettier? And I'm like, well, I'm sorry. I just think people are dumb when they think adoption and they think about it in such a negative light. That's what makes people that probably need to speak out about it not be able to because of the backlash. For me, I'm lucky it was nigh on 27 years ago. You know, if this conversation was happening even maybe 15 years ago, I probably would have broke down crying and been super, super upset. But why would I? She's had an amazing life. I get to see her. I get to see when she has children and how she's grown, and she's had an amazing life. Why wouldn't I? Our adoption is closed and sealed. Biomother did not want to be found and searched. I set up a Facebook in my maiden name with all her pictures on there, and it was somewhere that I could say happy birthday to her every year and sort of put fresh pictures up. I put her date of birth on there, and that's how she found me. She found me through that. I was just thinking of something that when she turns 18 she can find, because in the UK, every adoption is closed. There's never open adoption in the UK. My mother-in-law had my husband when she was 15, and her mum was against her giving him up, and his dad didn't want to be involved. He was closest to his nan then his mum particularly raised him. And that's what I didn't want either. I didn't want my mum raising my daughter. Like, my mum wasn't very well as it was. And, hey, Monica. I debated a couple of months to give my oldest up for adoption. I had him when I was super young and still in high school, but changed my mind when I was about 4 months pregnant. Ah. And it's worked for you, CJ. That's the most important thing. Like, adoption isn't for everyone, just like parenting isn't for everyone. You have to go with, what's good for you and what's good for your time of life. And sometimes parenting is 100% the best option. And then sometimes, adoption is a 100% the right option. And nobody should be criticized or pushed down on for having that ability to give a gift of a child to a mother who is, who would literally jump through hoops and handstand for 10 years to get a child that she is going to love unconditionally. Why wouldn't you? That's a win-win situation. How are you feeling, sweetie? Hope you're doing better. The pain's a little easier today, but I'm still hurting, but I'm sure it'll go. Agree, Joe. It is. It's what's best for everybody. What works for one is not going to work for another. It's the same as they say with parenting, isn't it? How you discipline your child might not work for Joe Blogs down the road to discipline their child. You have to go with each individual case. I wasn't strong enough to go through with it, unfortunately, for him. He had to grow up while I was growing up with him. And I'm sure you did an amazing job, CJ. You're a strong girl, and I'm sure you did an amazing job. I'm sure he's super proud of you. I think she resents my husband, to be honest. That wouldn't surprise me. A lot do when they have children younger, which is just so sad. Like, because there's so many options. Like, even when I got pregnant, there was no excuses. Like, there was birth control around, but dickhead you thought it was okay to miss a couple of days and just take them all in one go, because that's how birth control works. Not. But each to their own, and that's not, we can't judge others. We're not walking in their shoes. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors, and we don't know how their heart is feeling about this. It could be something that genuinely affects them and hurts their feelings really, really bad. So, like, we shouldn't judge on how they parent or whether they did parent or didn't parent. And these people on Twitter that are still going after that and still doing things like that, that shows more about them than us. Right, I'm gonna get off though because it's getting late. It's midnight here. Um, cute. I'll message you in a minute, babe. Thanks everyone for joining me. Sorry it's not a long one. I do apologize, but I can only do so much. My bio mum had me at 15. I was adopted by my grandparents, and I'm so grateful for them. I hold the adoption of grandparents raising kids at high school standard because I'm so grateful. Ah, see, CJ, I told you you were strong. My daughter says God sent her to me. She is my interest in finding bio mum, which works out for them both, I guess. That's brilliant. And you're lucky, Hoot, that she's got you, and she's lucky she's got you, and you've got your granddaughter. Okay, guys, thank you. I'm sorry it's not a long one again. I'm hoping that we can start feeling better and I can go back over to the chair rather than laying in the same spot. The only thing that's different is the clean pajamas. Only thing that's different. I haven't even washed my hair because I can't bend over to wash it. So you'll have to deal with me being icky and horrible. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Good to see you, Joe. Hope you feel well. Thank you, babe. Bye.